What's up, some shit? What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all ready to spread some awareness tonight? Thank you so much for being the first in the building. And let me know if you got my audio too, by the way. I'll be ready in just a second. Share this out. Make sure you share this out. How's your night going so far? Let me know if you can hear me. All right, hold on, Slim Shell. I'm inviting more folks. Let me know if you can hear me. I still ain't get your response to that yet. Yo, betrayed. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'll be getting started in just a second. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that y'all can hear me. Tracy, what's going on? I am waiting for a few people to come by. We're about to get ready to raise some awareness on the situation that took place in a school. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know what's going on with my audio right now. Can anybody hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right, thank you, Didi. Let me tell, is your audio turned up or is you just watching? I've been asking if you can hear me for some time now. I want to get into the story with y'all, Tracy. Everybody else is here. I'm gonna have the camera flip back in just a second. Um, I'm going through the videos to see exactly where this video is so that I can make sure I give y'all the right and correct information. Tracy, how y'all doing tonight? Drop 1 through 10. How's everybody night going? 1 through 10. Give me a second. I'm getting it together. Yo, Sean, come close my door. I got it. All right. 9 from Tracy. What about the rest of y'all? Where did I have that video? I thought I saved it to my watch later list. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Um, YouTube probably gonna interrupt this, so I'm not even gonna probably play too much or show too much. You flip the camera back so you guys can see me. All right. As a matter of fact, let me probably turn this volume down. I don't know. I'm probably gonna let y'all hear the first like few seconds of what the news has to say about this. Then I'll give y'all my breakdown and my take, and then I want to know what y'all think. I want to really tap in on the situation with y'all. And so, without probably giving, I don't think I want to show the video, but just listen to it.
No breaking news. We begin midday with a breaking news alert out of Killeen this noon hour. We now know the name of the girl who was fatally stabbed on campus at Roy J. Middle School yesterday by a fellow classmate. Relatives identified her today as 14-year-old Serenity Baker. A GoFundMe has been set up to her family, and we have a link to that on our website, kwtx.com. And here's a look at
All
where
right,
that
so
tragedy happened.
basically, what happened in this situation, guys, ladies, y'all listening?
It was filming it.
All right, all right. What happened in this situation is that Serenity is the young lady I showed y'all. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I should be able to show y'all at least her picture without YouTube tripping on that. Pot, go in there, y'all close my door. This is Serenity right here. She's 14 years old. Now, this right here is gonna be tricky, so I need y'all to tap in with me. Slim Shell, Didi, anybody else is here. Need y'all to conversate with this about me when I ask y'all these questions. All right. This is because this is it's tricky for me. I don't know how to even look at this. This is Serenity. This is the 14-year-old young lady who lost her life in the situation. Now, I'm gonna rewind and let y'all know what took place and how this led up to this. Now, the girl that took Serenity's life is around the same age. I believe she's 14 as well. And her name was Teddy. So her nickname was Teddy. You're not able to tell her real name because the news didn't put it out. And so her nickname was Teddy or whatever. And so Teddy would come home every single day. She was a plus size young lady. And y'all know in school, for the most part, when you plus size, a lot of time you get picked on, you get bullied. People talk about your weight size and everything, right? And which that's one of the reasons I try to compliment women so much, and probably be flirty so much, and no telling what kind of bad day they may be having. So this girl Teddy would get bullied every single day, and she would come home and let her parents know. I'm being bullied. She came home with her clothes ripped, black eyes, busted noses. And so the parents took it upon themselves to go to the school. They went to the school, let the school know what was going on, what was taking place. And the school, for the most part, for about 2 or 3 months, they did nothing about this at all. This young lady continued to get bullied up into 3 months. And not only that they was bullying her at school, but they end up at some point, Serenity, the little girl Serenity, end up showing up to Teddy's house with her friends, and one of the friends had a firearm, threatened this 14-year-old girl. And so y'all have to imagine y'all have to imagine how frightening you would be as a 14-year-old, especially a little girl. How frightening that is. And it was a point at time when I was getting picked on in school, and I started bringing I started carrying a pocket knife to school. Like, I was feared for my life. It was a group of guys, and it was talking about jumping me, and this was like occurring like every other week. And so I kind of understand her fear. Now, what happens is the last week of this happening, she gets bullied again. And so the parents go up to the school. They're very livid, and they're talking to the principal. We put in many complaints. Y'all are not doing nothing about this. And so once again, the school did nothing. So what did these parents do? These parents went up to the police department. They made a police report saying that this young lady here is bullying our daughter, and they have video proof. And the police took down the names of all the bullies and said that we will have this taken care of by the next week. Well, before the next week could come, Serenity and her friends decided that they were going to bully Teddy again. Once again, they were going to bully her. And I believe she was at lunch or something like that. And they was just like picking with her, throwing food at her. And, it became physical to where they started hitting her. And they was physically hitting this little girl, Teddy, beating her. And after they jumped her, Serenity wanted a little bit more. And so she ran up on the Teddy. And when she ran up on Teddy that last time, uh, I don't know what it was. Teddy ended up catching her in the neck, caught Serenity in the neck, and Serenity lost her life. Now, this is sad on two different occasions. This is sad on both ends. Here we have a young lady who lost her life, who didn't even get to grow yet, you know, and I feel like her parents failed her. I feel like I talk to my kids about bullying every day. I have one Moose, my son Moose. All my other kids, for some reason, they do not like him. They pick on him. They bully him every chance they get. And I always talk to them. I punish them. I say, yo, you're going to sit here with nothing, no device, sit in your room. You're going to sit here and think about family, and you're going to think about being a bully. And so I'm teaching them now. I'm teaching them this stuff now so that in the future, they won't have to deal with this type of situation. Now, the young lady's Teddy, she ended up getting put in like a juvenile detention center or something like that, taken away from her parents. Now, my questions for you guys, it looks like we have just two people that's chiming in right now. So my question for you two ladies is it justified for the little girl that did that to be taken away from her parents? Now, keep in mind that the parents went to the school, they went to the school several times. They went to the police department. They made reports, and this stuff continued to happen. And so, with that little girl in fear for her life, that was the action that she took, that she decided to take. Now, a lot of people may say, blame the little girl, saying she could have fought or she could, y'all have to remember that these kids at this age, they don't think like a fully functional adult would think. So, she's not thinking like, yo, once I make this decision, I'm going to end up plagued behind bars somewhere, right? She's not thinking like that. She's in fear for her life. She's thinking in a moment. And so I I've kind of understand her protection of herself and her safety, especially being bullied for so long. It's sad on both occasions. And I feel like for the most part that this whole situation could have been avoided if Serenity's parents would have done a little bit more to guide her, to be a parent, to teach her, to talk to her, because you do have parents, and we have to do a 30 minutes on this, guys. So I'm just mellowing it out piece by piece. I don't want to rush through it. And so it's sad that, hey, Paprika, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate that. Every view, every person counts, even the people that's in the background watching, because you guys know every now and then we gang. Well, actually, we just gang 120 followers overnight, but we gang like. I'm speaking from the loyal people like Fanny, Dee Dee, Michelle, you, Paprika. Every now and then we have people that come and part of the team, and then they disappear on me, and so that makes it hard for me to continue doing this. And so every view matter. If y'all can make it, whenever y'all can make it, that's gonna help me out. So back to Serenity. 14-year-old young lady, she lose her life because she was and it's sad to say, she was bullying another young lady that was at the age of 14 years old. And this takes me to people judging people. The young lady was being bullied due to her weight. She was obese. And that's another thing. We can't help how we turn out physically, as far as appearance. And I feel like as a parent, you should put that into your embed that into your child at an early age, because we know the first steps of them maturing is being in school. The first steps of them being a big boy or a big girl is them being in school, elementary, whatever the case may be. And what is the number one thing that happens at school? Bullying. Bullying happens 99% of the time at schools. And 50% of the time, nothing is being done about it, such as in Serenity's case. And so you not only have to blame the mom for not teaching her that she should not bully people, but you have to blame the school. The parents of Teddy, I have nothing bad to say about those people. I can't qualify my inputs on what they should have done different, because they done everything that I would do as a parent. They went up to the school several times, 4 or 5 times. Then not only that, but the young lady Serenity went to the house. They went to Teddy's house with friends, and even put that one of her friends put a firearm on this young lady. So you're being bullied at school. You're being constantly bullied about your weight. They're showing up to your house with firearms, threatening your life. Your parents going up to the teachers, going up to the principals. They're going up to the jail to talk to the police, and nothing has been done about it. In my mind, or in my thought, that school deserves a big fat lawsuit. And the parents of this young lady as well should. The parents of Serenity should sue the school and the police department as well, because something should have been done. We always the police. I always hear stories where the police say, "Well, if there's not any immediate threat, then we can't do anything about it." And then this type of stuff happen. These type of actions and activities happen all the time, and it's like, for me, I speak out about it a lot because I have children myself, and it's scary thinking like, yo, you got 10 kids, like, yeah, at least one of them out the 10 gonna go to jail. So and I try not to think that way, but yeah, this is sad, man, and rest in peace to Serenity, justice for Teddy, and it's a sad case on both hands. But I feel like the people that was placed in the right positions didn't position themselves right correctly to take care of what was at hand or at matter, which was the school for one. The parents shouldn't have to even come up there twice. It should be a one-time thing where your child is being bullied and you come up to the school and talk to these at the time um of one of the assaults. The young lady Serenity, which is this young lady here, she was suspended from the school for fighting another young lady, and she still showed up to the school just to fight Teddy. And it's like, how much do poor little Teddy have to go through? And I've trust me, y'all, I've studied this story 15 times at least, going through all the ins and outs. Every journalist coverage on this thing, and it's pretty much accurate. It's like not a coincidence or say so around The bottom line is that this little girl ended up bullying another little girl, and she got her life taken for it. That is pretty scary at 14 years old. I worry about losing my life at the age I'm at now. I'm 32 years old, and so I can only imagine what this baby Teddy was thinking. And now she's departed from her parents, and in a state's hands, and it's just sad, man. You got a mom and father who lost their child, which is Serenity. Then you have another set of parents who lost their child to the system. Then you have a young lady who lost their life. Nobody wins in this situation. So y'all see what bullying can get? Nothing. Nobody won. And the end, Serenity didn't look cool for bullying the young lady because now her life is gone. The young lady who defended her life, which was actionable cause, which you have to do. Um, she gets no cool points for it. She still end up had the nigga taken away, even though that she was defending her own life. And both parents have to deal with this and think about this every single day. And we just outsiders looking at watching it. It's just a story to us on YouTube. It's somebody covering. I'm just covering on YouTube. But for a second, I want y'all to place y'all. I know y'all don't have children, Dee Dee, Slim Shell, but picture this as y'all sister or y'all little niece. Slim Shell, picture this as Autumn. You know what I'm saying? I would tear you up, wouldn't it? Um, do y'all talk to y'all siblings about bullying at all? Some shell, Didi. And once again, I thank y'all for keeping the algorithm going on over here. I don't know what the heck is going on with the support, but we're gonna keep it pushing. I always say that you got one person up in there, you have to sit there and you have to grind with that one person until you get what you're gonna get. Which is why my numbers are constantly growing, and I'm constantly hell, I'll probably be at 9K within another 2 months or so. So I'm just keeping it elevated, and I think I'm gonna focus on these type of topics a little bit more. Um, and also gonna try to still work on the animating, the photos and everything like that. So I know how to create the photos, but as far as animations, but yeah. So I want y'all to look at this young lady face right here and picture this as one of y'all siblings. Y'all have to remember that bullying, and she is so pretty. Look at that. That is a pretty young lady. Looked it very sweet. And I bet you she really wasn't a bully like that, just trying to show off for her friends. And that's another thing. We have to watch our surroundings. People will influence us to do things that ain't even us. Y'all can look at this little girl and tell that ain't her. She is not no bully. That baby is sweet as possible. She is no, you can look at somebody's eyes and tell who and what they are. And this baby wasn't no bully at all. This baby had the wrong parents, and this baby had the wrong friends. And that's why you have to be careful about the people that's in your circle, because they will influence you. And when I say influence, I don't mean they can influence you a different way just by being your friend, and you just feel like, oh, I'm this person's friend, I have to be. And so even if you're a good strong mind person and say, yo, I'm grown and can't nobody influence me to do nothing, y'all have to remember, influence is almost on the same category as manipulation. The definition of manipulation is trickery. You don't know it's coming. It hit you off guard. It happened in a such way that you didn't know. And so everybody can be manipulated. I could be manipulated. Y'all could be manipulated, whether we know it or not. Like I said, people always so quick to say, yo, I can't be manipulated. Trust me, we could. Somebody can come around us and play a character and we don't even know. And we believed in that character. So we all could be manipulated, but be careful with who's in our circle. Study these people. It's like somebody like me. If y'all see another YouTuber come on here doing this and they leave out because they have more than because they don't have more than 4 or 3 people, then they're here for the numbers and they're not here to let you know who they are as a person and let you grow with them as a person. And that's the type of people you want to watch. Have people that accept you for who you are, that accept what it is for what it is, and that will accept the smaller over the bigger. You know what I'm saying? The less over the possible. Yeah. So we got like 8, 7 more minutes up in here. Um, and that's pretty much all I got to say in coverage on that story. But I want y'all to know that it's still a lot of this taking place. This just not too long ago happened. People be like, I wonder, do bullying still happen? Do people still bully? Hell yes, it happens, especially in these schools. And that's why even if you don't have a child that bully, talk to them about if somebody bullying you, you need to let me know because it's it's two sides of the bullying fence, right? You got the people that does the bullying, then you have the people who gets bullied and sometimes they take their life away, which I was going to cover another story of another young lady who was only could y'all imagine a 10-year-old baby that's brave enough to take her life away because she's so scared to be bullied again. Yes, this type of stuff is happening, and I feel like it's not enough influencers covering it. It's not enough people like me covering it. They focus on the wrong thing. They focus on all these celebrities and that just got locked up or who just lost their life or the people that had killed the celebrities. And it's like, man, do y'all know y'all don't even have to wait on the type of stuff to happen or to drop because this stuff is going on every day that y'all can be covering and that y'all it will be useful for the community. These people don't know how power well they know how powerful their voice and their profiles and everything is, but they just don't want to use it in that way. People care more about numbers than anything. I'm not on here for the numbers. I'm on here to expand. I'm on here to grow. And for me, it's not about I'm gonna upload what I think they want me to upload. I'm gonna talk about what I think they want me to talk about. No, I want to talk about something that's gonna make a difference. I want to talk about something somebody can learn from. Talk about something that can raise awareness for somebody that's no longer here, which are these babies and these kids and teenagers. So I could care less about what's going on with the celebrities. And one day these can be my baby. I'm talking about up here. As a matter of fact, Stephanie is dealing with um depression and cut her wrists open and being treated for you know mental health. And so it's a lot of kids out here that we could be speaking up for. So why speak up for the grown adults that put themselves in situations in the first place? Y'all remember when I was telling y'all about the father that got took out at the car wash and they took the daughter's life too? People was coming at me at first like, bro, you don't know. We watched the news. The mom said that he was a good kid and the man ended up stealing from the Mexican cartel. He ended up running off with drugs from the Mexican cartel. So once again, these people put themselves in these situations. These be grown people. These babies' lives getting taken. They're not putting themselves in that situation. They're being kids. They're being babies. And the wrong influence adult, like parents, that's not teaching their children the right way, or the musical adults that's rapping about this and that, and they got these kids that want to follow them. It's another rapper that recently just lost their life. Sauce Walker, he from Texas, DD. Not Sauce Walker, but his artist named Say So P. He from Texas, right where you at. And people was going rest in peace, say so, rest in peace, say so. Come to find out, he went and got $200,000 worth of drugs from somebody he knew and ran off without trying to pay. Ultimately, his life was the price. Then everybody want to talk about the dude, Big U, the biggest crip that just got locked up. Like, we don't care about none of that stuff, bro. It's babies and kids out here that need to be speaking up for it. Y'all speaking about these grown, stinking people that ruin their own lives. Like, calm down. That's them people. When y'all see those type of that people want views, they were here for views. And so I'm not here for that. I'm here for growth, education, and awareness. And you know, even if I could use my voice, what? Even if I could use my voice to for 2 people, 3 people to listen to me and to get this spread it out, then that's gonna make a difference too. And so I really appreciate y'all being here, listening and everything. Diddy and Stamshell, y'all two really make a difference. And since we at the end of this thing, I'm just gonna tell y'all again once what I told y'all earlier. If y'all ever have an issue with me, ladies, y'all come at me and we can always talk. We family. If y'all pissed off at me, that's fine too. You know, people, we that's what family go through. They get mad at each other, they get angry at each other. But one thing I think we should never do is walk away from each other. Y'all don't know the impact that that have. Um, that probably that situation, y'all, that situation I was speaking about earlier. That was that follows up to where Stephanie got going on right now. And so, like I say, I gotta be here for the kids, and y'all have to be here for me because I'm here for y'all. We are family. It's not a YouTube thing. It's bigger than YouTube now. Some Shell Diddy, we've been around each other long enough. We grew each other long enough, and we had enough growth with each other. So there's no way we're gonna take Tracy. I really thank you so much. You've been coming through so much. It's a song where they say you deserve an Oscar. Well, you deserve a moderator, girl. So I'm gonna give you one. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all being so loyal. Coming up in here rocking with me until it's down and done with. And so be looking out, some Shell and Didi, for some emails from me because I might have to start a whole new little film thing. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know what yet, but I will be reaching out to y'all because 9 times out of 10 y'all will probably be helping me push this thing out and running it. I'm still working on the graphics and animation thingy, so I'm gonna figure that out. And once I figure that out, I'll put it together. So I really appreciate y'all. We got what, another minute up in here. Paprika is still in the building. Paprika, I know you've been busy, sweetie, but I need you to start coming through a little bit more for me. Start popping up a little bit more for me, cause I'm starting to lose my loyal ones, and it's all due to how kind I am, how nice I am, and I'm just super nice and kind with people. That's all. And I guess certain people I'm not supposed to be super nice and kind to, and I don't feel that way. And so people will hold that against me. They will literally be like, "Yo, if you messing with this person or whatever the case may be, you can't get my support." And I'll be sitting there as a fool trying to beg these people like, "Yo, just rock with me." And it's like at some point I have to feel like, "Yo, if you don't want nothing to do with me, go ahead and go your separate way. I will hate to lose you, but if I gotta lose you because you because you want me to not support somebody within the community, then go ahead and go your way." Because we always stood on drama free and positive vibes only, and so we can't operate that way. There's no favoritism within the community. Everybody should love everybody. Everybody should be able to say that. I should be able to. Every female that come on here, I should be able to tell them that they are beautiful. Um, if I address somebody as, "Hey, sweetie, how you doing?" That's just some. That's nothing personal. It's just a thing that I'm doing to make people feel good. And so, just me being the kind person that I am, cause people to do these things to me, and I never speak out about it. And so I just, for the most part, want to let y'all know what's going on within the in the space. And so, like I said, I'm just gonna continue to rock out how I've been rocking out with the people who started growing me initially, which is the team that's still here. Tracy, hopefully this be a beginning of a beautiful long term relationship with us, with you and I. I'm gonna try my best to stay connected with you so that the feeling could be mutual. I'll see y'all later, Didi. Make sure y'all share this out to spread some awareness. Y'all can remove the post after 24 hours. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna be working on some new content and trying to figure out this graphics thing.